Within an hour of Governor Ron DeSantis signing Florida's new congressional districts into law, voting advocates challenged them in court.
We see it for what it is. It's rigging the map and stacking the deck to give one party an advantage over the other.
Equal Ground rallied against the maps at the Capitol last week. It was the first group to sue the state over the new map Monday, arguing it violates Florida's Fair Districts Amendment, which bans drawing maps for political gain.
While this conversation is happening nationally, Florida is an outlier because we have already expressly and clearly called for partisan gerrymandering to not be a part of the way that we draw our maps.
DeSantis' office told lawmakers last week race wasn't used to draw Florida's new map. Instead, political data was.
I'm not exactly sure when Ron DeSantis and his administration became the judge, jury of what is the Florida Constitution and decide which parts of our Florida Constitution he can uphold and which ones he doesn't have to.
State lawmakers quickly passed new congressional boundaries in last week's special session, despite polling that showed it's widely unpopular among voters. Florida Democratic Party Chair Nikki Fried says the new map might look more red on paper, but it could backfire.
They watered down their own districts. So what used to be maybe an R plus 34, 36 is now an R plus 11, R plus 12.
Republicans brushed off concerns last week.
This map is based on a strong and viable interpretation of both the Florida and the United States Constitution.
Show the bill passes.
Florida became the first state to pass new maps hours after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled states can't rely too heavily on race when drawing districts. Political analyst Susan McManus says voters have more questions than answers now, which could hurt turnout in November.
This is the most unusual situation that I think Florida voters have ever found themselves in, where all of a sudden it's just what they thought was going to be this is now that, and we don't know whether the courts are going to step in and change it in time.
Alabama and Tennessee are having special sessions to redraw their congressional maps after last week's Supreme Court ruling. In Tallahassee, I'm Cody Butler reporting.